Good day to you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is TroubleClub2187, and welcome to my stream. Today we are going to be painting. As you can see, I have uh, my paint set up here. The medium I'm using is India ink, and this was initially for Inktober, but this was like day 4. So now we're just doing it for fun. Welcome Karina and welcome Ebenator. It's good to see you both. I forgot to turn on music. Let me do that. And then we will get started. All right. There was a hand. You will see my hand today. Because I am painting. All right. I didn't really set this up well. You cannot see what I'm doing until I'm actually putting my paint on the picture. That's something I can bear in mind for next time I stream. What I'm doing right now is I'm just getting some water, getting some ink, trying to get not too much ink because this ink is very, very dark. Let's try this. That's not enough ink. But at least we have something there. So the prompt for this one was, I believe it was October 4th, which was scallop. And I did a scalloped edge teacup. So I've got the outline, I have the background. All I need to do is the painting part, which takes the most time. Got a nice little view of my arm right there. Is my sound coming through? Is the... Oh. Oh, good. Also, I realized that my music was muted, so... There we go. See, I'm still new to the whole streaming thing. It's a little scuffed. It will be scuffed. We will have issues, and we will get past the issues. Because that's just how it's gonna be today. So you can hear me speaking. Awesome. Thank you, Ebenator. Yeah, can you hear the music now? I didn't have it on because I forgot about its existence. But now there is supposed to be some light background music. Oh man, I always forget something. Do you know what I forgot when I was setting up to paint? A paper towel. Those are kind of important for me because I make a lot of mistakes. So I'll turn up the music a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna need to dapple, so I'm gonna... Unfortunately, I need to go grab... Just need to finish this one piece first, and then I need to go grab a dappler, a paper towel. I think that will be the official name for paper towels and rags. They will be dapplers. I will go get a dappler in just a second as soon as I finish this piece while the paint is still wet. Wonderful. I am clearly a professional streamer. Okay, I shall be right back. Gotta get my dappler. my dappler. Ebenator, you are the one who helped come up with the idea for that name, because you suggested the idea of dappling with a paper towel. So now that is its name because I liked it so much. That's kind of how I work. If I like it, I'll make it a thing. And if I don't, I'll just move on. Shiny cup. It is going to be a shiny cup, I hope. Um I have big plans for it. We'll see how far I can get tonight because I'm incredibly slow at art. Um but yeah, I am looking forward to finishing it. I have gold and silver pens that I've used for my other um art pieces. And I'm really excited about this one because there's so many places where I can use those gold and silver pens. I haven't decided if I'm gonna go gold or silver yet, but the line right here on the top is going to be gold. I think I'm gonna put some gold touches on the roses, on the handle. The teapot's gonna have some gold. The rim of the plate will have gold. It's just gonna be so pretty. I'm very excited. If I can get it to turn out, I'm very excited about it. Gold and silver. I haven't. Are you saying that I should use both gold and silver? Both. That is a good idea. All of it. Does the chat move on the screen thing? It does. I have a cool chat thing. It's very nice. It's a nice chat thing. I'm learning. Slowly learning how to use this thing. At least I have the benefit of a little bit of practice. I have had a grand total of 3 I've had a grand total of 3 streams and none of them turned out very well. So I'm glad I know a little bit more about what I'm doing now and I have a better setup. It did move. It, fun fact, it will move every time you talk. Or anybody talks. You're the only one talking right now, so you can make it move anytime you want to say something. Isn't that wild? It's just the best. Oh, this is amazing. This noise suppression is blocking the heater. The heater just turned on and I'm like, "Oh no." It it's going to make it sound really weird, but when I'm not talking, it's not making any noise or it's not picking up any noise, which is awesome. Because the struggle I've had with this microphone in the past, it's a really good microphone, but sometimes it's too good. It'll pick up every little sound everywhere. Like I could hear, when I was testing earlier, I could hear a dog barking in the background. I could hear the neighbors. I could hear just every little thing. And so I'm very happy to have discovered noise suppression. Why am I working on the teacup first? You're supposed to work back to front, not front to back. I will start working on the teapot now. You'll keep making progress on how well you stream each time you stream. Exactly. That is the goal. That is the hope. I missed this part of the background. Gotta make it nice and black. I need to get legitimate masking tape because this is just painter's tape and I'm trying to do the thing where you'll get the watercolor paper wet and kind of stretch it out on both sides and then tape it down so that it won't do this thing. It won't do the bubbling when you get it wet. But I didn't have masking tape, so I just used painter's tape. I couldn't find masking tape at the store either, because of course when you go to the store, you're not supposed to find the things you need. No, that would be ridiculous. So, I couldn't find masking tape, so all there was painter's tape, and I'm like, yeah, painter's tape will probably work fine. But yeah, it doesn't. It does not work fine. Every time I leave it overnight and the paper dries, it just shrinks back to where it was before, and I do not like it. I do not appreciate that level of unhelpfulness in the tape. Because you can see here, like, I did the background, and then I let it dry overnight, and then there's this line, because the paper shrunk again, and now right around the teacup, it's like, I don't know if you can see very well. Kind of can. But it's bubbly. It's I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. It's not very helpful. Oh well. You wonder if it is a weight-based noise suppression. Seems more like a noise gate, though. And the shrinking paper is so sad. I know it's sad. Honestly, Ebonator, you would know much more about you would know much more about the noise suppression than I would. Honestly, I'm just like, do you make the background noises go away? Yes? Perfect, you're hired. I don't really know how it works. Do it all at once to prevent bubbly, but I'm very slow. I am very, very slow. As you can see, it's taken me 5 minutes just to do the teapot spout. So it is not, yeah, it's not super, it's not super effective for me to try to do it all at once, because then it's like 10 hours. And sometimes I can do that, but generally, no. Generally, I need to break it up because actual adult responsibilities, and oh my gosh, I need to take my dog to the park, and, you know, crazy things like that. Crazy, unnecessary things like that. How do I draw this part? Oh, yes. Okay. Make it dark here so that it looks like it kind of attaches. $5 for 2%. Yeah, pretty much. 5 minutes for 2% of the picture, you mean? Yeah. Pretty much. I did. I think you actually saw it, Ebonator. Or yeah, you did see it. But I did a Yes, it's more than 2% now. I don't paint at the same speed consistently. I don't do anything consistently or constantly. No, because some things are easier to do, like big teapot is just like round, but then you have to do like details, and you're like, now there is more to do. Interesting thing that I have not done yet. I have not decided where my light's gonna come from. You do inconsistency consistently. Same. I'm very consistent at my inconsistency. I mean, I will never show up anywhere on time. I'm very consistent about not showing up places on time. You can pretty much expect me to not be there on time. So it's a very consistent inconsistency, because you don't know when I'm going to show up. You just know that it's not going to be on time. It's like, sometimes I'm only like 5 or 10 minutes late, and then other times it's like, it's been an hour since the thing that I was supposed to go to started, and I'm still not there. Why have I decided light after? How can I I don't, I'm not quite sure what you mean. Am I reading that correctly? Why have you decided light after how you can shade? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Literally my whole my whole thing when I'm painting is just like fake it till you make it. Like, I just put paint down. I don't plan things. I just place paint and cross fingers and hope for the best. And then it turns out pretty good. And so I don't learn. I do not learn to um I do not learn to make things better because it turns out okay when I don't plan. See, you're either 30 minutes early, 30 minutes later, any time besides the time. Exactly. It's like on the rare days that I'm not late, I'm early. I'm never just on time. Samesies. Samesies? Really? I just said that? Ugh, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm mortally ashamed. Mortally ashamed? Is that the words that you're supposed to use for that sentence? I wouldn't know, to be honest. Okay. You're sort of a line right there, huh? Samesies. You were thinking it and I said it? Telekinesis. But which one of us is telepathic? Is it you and you made me say what you were thinking, or is it me and I said what you were thinking? We'll never know. Do a barrel roll? I can't. I'm just... I have no barrels. I have no barrels with me. All I have is paint, and I don't really want to make my paint roll. I feel like that would not end well. It's not paint, it's ink. Get it right. Jeez. Jeez. I cannot words. It's okay, though. You're not the telepathic one? Must be me, then. I didn't realize. You'd think if you were telepathic, you'd realize. But I guess not. People are unaware of their powers all the time. More ink. More water. Too much ink, but we can spread it out. This ink is pretty forgiving. It's just weird because it dries different shades than what you put down. So sometimes it'll dry and it'll just be it'll be kind of the same color that I had. Sometimes it'll dry and it just will not be the same color at all. It'll be like 50 shades lighter, and sometimes it'll, like, I'll try to compensate for that, and then it'll dry super dark, and I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this to me? The bubble is making my paint pool. No. Is it pigment suspended in liquid solution? Pretty much, yeah. It's ink and water. It's like I am treating watercolor like ink. I don't know how I feel about that. Water has different reflective properties than it dries. This is true, but it's not consistent like you'd expect it to be like with watercolor, it does not work the same as with watercolor. Because I've used watercolor before and I really like it. I like it as a medium, but I don't know. This just dries weird. I am so sad about this paper. That is not very nice of you. It's making everything just pool, and I don't know how to fix it because I did my best when I was taping it. Also, see, look, over here. This used to be much darker on the edges, and now it's just light, and these barely look like they have any color either. It's very hard to get contrast with this medium, but we manage. Have you done it specifically by measuring the amounts and changing it very slightly? No, because literally what I'm doing is just paint and brush and water. Of course I'm not being scientific about it. What do you think I am? Planner? So I'm not being scientific about it, and obviously it's gonna have its differences. It's just kind of funny because it does not respond the way I think it will. Like this. This, I have no idea if it's gonna lighten up or if it's gonna dry super dark. I don't really want it to dry super dark. Oh dear. Dabbler. I'm going to use the dabbler now. Dabbler has been deployed. See, you're trying to make it too scientific, Ebinator. This is I am scientific when it's science, but when it's art, I'm just like, paper and pigment. There we go. I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know at all. Just kind of making it up as I go. We'll see how that dries. See how it goes. Random water does not need to be there. One problem with doing an art stream is I can get... Well, thank you, Ebinator. I can get very focused sometimes when I draw. Like, shut up, I need to concentrate on this one thing. Like, I got really quiet while I was doing that line because I was trying to make a straight line. So it's like a conscious thought to just make sure to keep talking, but it's fun. I like having, I don't know, people around, online included, when I'm doing art. Just more friendly that way. Kind of wish I had not done an all dark background. Kind of wish that I'd done it lighter with a bit more of a gradient, and then I could do the shadows of the teacup and the teapot so it doesn't look like they're just suspended in space. But I don't know, I was kind of... Okay, it's not a straight line. It was a curved line, but I was trying to stay on the line I'd already made. You know what? You and your exactness. Say what I want. What was I saying? I was saying something. I don't remember what it was, so it couldn't be important. Actually, it could. That's a lie. Anybody ever tells you, if you forgot something, it can't be important, don't believe them. Try to remember what it is anyways, especially if you think it might be important, because I forget important things all the time. Yes. This is why they make sticky notes. Otherwise, people like me would never remember anything. Oh, that was not exactly what I wanted. Why are you doing this to me? You forgot your health card when you were going to an appointment? See, yeah, exactly. That's why you either keep everything with you at all times, which is why it's handy to carry a purse or a man bag if you're a guy, or just a bag if you don't care. Um, stupid, stupid little dent in the paper. Why must you torture me so? That's rude. But yeah, you either have to keep it just somewhere where you know you'll grab it, or you have to make yourself like a checklist every time you leave the house. Going to church or our small groups that we have during the week, um, I always want to bring my phone, my Bible, my purse, and my notebook, because I always take notes. And every time I will forget something. I've left my phone at church. I've left or at home. Sometimes I show up to church and I'm like, whoa, I forgot my purse, my phone, and my glasses. 3 very key things that you should probably have with you. And I just decided, no, not today. That's not important. We won't bother. Or my brain decided that without consulting me. Yeah. Sometimes it does feel like my brain is just going without me. It's like, excuse me, we're supposed to be a team here. That's kind of how this works. Like, we work together. But no, my brain's just going off doing its own thing, and I'm like, rude. But okay. I don't know what I'm doing here. Guess just apply paint. Apply paint, let dry, reapply paint to fix the applied paint that you don't like. Repeat cycle. What am I doing now? Rude, but I'm in this? Don't know what you mean, unfortunately. Don't know why I switched accents there, that was random. Rude, but okay. I'm not trying to be rude, I'm sorry. You're not making sense, don't worry. Alright, I'll try. It's hard not to worry, though. I'm so good at it. That's a thing. It works. Think it's a problem because of the delay. Yeah. See, it's difficult for me. It's difficult for me because A, I'm looking down half the time with only periodic looks up at the chat. So I'm not catching everything right as it comes, and there's that delay, and my brain is like, all right, we finished that sentence, time to throw away all memory of what you just said. So even if you're responding to me, sometimes I'm gonna be like, What are you saying? You have a master class and you have a master's in worry? Nice. I think I'm working on my PhD at the moment, but I'm not sure. More shading. Trying to figure out how to make the roses stand out. What sort of thing I want to do. Like, obviously, I'm going to put some of my colors, the silver and or the gold on there, but I want to make them stand out with the underlayer, or not the underlayer, but the ink as well, and not just rely on the gold, because that would be a lot of gold. So I'll probably attempt to shade the roses. Just kind of gotta wait for this to dry, though. That's the thing I'm running into problems with, is like, this is wet here, and then this is wet here, and this is wet here. So I can't start painting this because it'll bleed into these. Can't start painting this because it'll bleed into this, into that. So I gotta just kind of chill for a second. But yeah. Maybe this part should probably be good enough to this part should probably, sorry, I was reading something. This part should be good enough to paint at this point. Oi, my notifications are able to be heard through this. And I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure how to fix that at this point. And I don't really want to take time in my... I don't really want to take the time out of it to... time out of my stream to fix it. So I'm just gonna set myself to do not disturb if I can manage to figure that out. There we go. Aha! Ayo! Thank you, Ebinator. Okay. It's so bendy. I don't like the bendy paper. It makes it really hard to paint. Just need to make myself... I was at the store yesterday, but I don't think... It's mostly just a food store, so I don't think they would have had masking tape there, but I forgot to even look, which is sad. But, oh well. A paper press. I don't have a paper press. I feel like it would be easier to get masking tape than it would be to get a paper press. But you know what? All of my paintings so far have done this, and I've managed to make them turn out okay. So, we're just gonna keep forging right ahead. Moving right along. Oh, it's still wet. We're just gonna... Some people are masters at, like, not putting their hand on their paper when they paint. I am not at that level yet. I'm not that good. I still put my hand all over my paper. This is not how rose shading would go. Dab, dab. Excuse you. It goes from the inside. I know how to do art. I am a professional. Absolutely. Yep, yep, yep. Use my hand as a brush. I could, however, counterpoint, I could also not. I think I'm gonna go with that one. Doop 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 doop. Okay. Now let's. Oh, I know. Maybe another time. Do a finger painting stream just for you. I just. This is watercolors, so. Or it's like watercolors, and my fingers just don't hold that much water. So, although you could put pigment on it, it wouldn't hold the water very well, so you wouldn't be able to do much with it. That's the thing. Yeah. Finger painting stream. Don't ask me when, because I don't know. But we'll do it one day. Probably. That'd actually be pretty fun. I'm excited to see what sort of things I can get away with doing on stream. Like, as far as art is concerned. Ooh, spray bottle. That would be super cool for something else. Like... Oh, where are they? They're right here. I forgot where I put them. I think a spray bottle would probably be really cool for this one, because it would get some of the texture of on the scales, especially if I like covered up the eye in the torch and then just like spray bottled and then kind of added more dimension to the scales afterwards. That would be really cool. HSW, thank you for the raid. Welcome in and for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're just working on some art right now. Working on these roses on the teapot. Fanny! Hello, Fanny! Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Hermit Fanimations. That's very exciting. But yeah, I am doing art. HSW, I hope you had a good stream even though it was short. Did it go well? Did you were doing the tax evasion game, weren't you? I can't remember what it was called, but I remember you talking about it. Oh, nice. It went well? I'm glad. Sorry your VTuber broke, though. I want to... As soon as I can get my design all the way finished, I want to set that up. Set up a VTuber with my new design. And hopefully one day get it to have different animations, kind of like what Ellie has, that'll follow my facial features and stuff, my expressions. Thank you, Fanny. And I'm getting to your comment as well. I am doing well today, Fanny. I hope you were doing well as well. Well as well. Well. Yeah, HSW. Ellie's is very, very complex. I'm not even attempting it right now, but one day. It's a dream that I can work towards. I wanted to work on just Inktober for now. My very, very late Inktober attempts. Um, but one day I am planning on doing uh, I'm thinking of calling it Twitchception, where I work on, like, designing my VTuber or doing, like, emotes or stuff like that. You're happy with the thing you use? Yeah. That's what I'm aiming for now. The mouth open and close and maybe some blinking. Basically what Ellie's going to be doing for the friends. So that'll be cool, I think. Thank you, Fanny. Fanny compliments. Thank you. I collect teacups, so I've stared at teacups a lot. um and I enjoy teacups. This is not working. It's just spreading. That's rude. I was explaining earlier, this painter's tape is not good tape. Um I need just regular I need regular masking tape, but I couldn't find some at the store last time I went, and I haven't made it back to a place that would sell masking tape. So I'm just using this for now, but it's when it I got the paper wet and then taped it down so that it would stretch and wouldn't crinkle like this, but then it slid back in. Hearing me happy is one of the best things you've heard today. Aww! That's so sweet. Thank you. You make me happy a lot. Which is very, very nice. I'm trying to do petals so that in such a way that it won't bleed into the other petals, but it's not exactly working. We'll get there though. Nope, that was the wrong one. I dipped my brush in the straight ink. That would have been dark. Are you a mind controller? Because my mouth is moving in the upward direction and it's not stopping. Aww. I don't know. We were just discussing before you guys arrived that I may or may not be telepathic. But exactly, Evanator. I am just controlling you all. Oh no! Make sure your mouth packs a spacesuit, Fanny, because if it's going to the moon, it needs to be able to breathe. See, I don't like it when it does this. It just, like, declines the very idea of drying dark. And it's such a delicate balance between having it dry just like this and having it dry like this. It's a little bit of fix up right here. That part did not dry dark like it's supposed to. I've never... Sinister music. This is not sinister music. This is pretty happy music. This is like sitting next to a river in the forest vibes. It's very pretty. I was saying something, but I interrupted myself, and now the thought is gone. That's fine. This isn't exactly the best. I wonder, the light shining right on it is keeping me from making a lot of shadows, but it's also, whoops, that was not what I meant to do. Apologies. Hopefully that glares a little bit less. It's hard because I'm using the water, so it's making shinies, but at least you can kind of see it when it dries somewhat. Fox is laughing and it's not sinister music. I don't think Fox's laughing would be sinister. Goofy, yes. Sinister? No. Foxes are too cute to be sinister. Now that you say it, yes, but if you lower your volume enough, it becomes sinister. I mean, anything can be sinister if you want it to be sinister, but this is not supposed to be sinister. Because I do not want it to be sinister. If you lower it, it just stops and it's sinister. No more music. Oh, I forgot to blend these ones. Whoops-a-daisy. Yeah. See, it does not want. Bye, HSW. Thank you for stopping by. And thank you for the raid as well. Have a good rest of your day. The roses are looking very plant. Thank you. They are indeed supposed to look plant, so that is good news for me. Because that means they're doing their job. They're looking like plants. Alright, see you in a bit, Fanny. Good luck with whatever you're doing. This is not working. Need more ink in my life. Hopefully that was not too much. I'm focused again. I'm sorry I stopped talking. That happens sometimes. I just started vibing to the music and got lost in my own head. Whoops. Alright. Come on, leaves. Look planty. That was too much. That was too much. No. Oh, don't you dare bleed into the other one. That would be just very rude. The words are not spilling out of my mouth. I have failed as a streamer. That's the impression they always give. They're like, if you're not talking at all times, you're gonna lose your audience. And I'm like, meh. When I'm talking, it's just word vomit, so I don't think it matters either way. Don't ask me who they are. I don't really know. They're the people who work at Boeing. It was a joke my family always used. Whenever someone's like, but they said, and you're like, who's they? And they're like, I don't know. It's the people who work at Boeing. This is true. You are a they. Waves hand back at you. Hey. But you're cooler than the people who work at Boeing. Not the people who work at Boeing are not cool. You're so excited about my hand, but it's been here the whole time. Just, yeah. Try something, and if it doesn't work, it might be very bad. But I want to try this thing anyways. That's looking leafy. It's actually looking better on stream than it is from where I'm sitting. But that's probably because you guys get to see the full picture and I'm really close to the picture. So I'm focused on all the tiny little details. It always happens. I'm always like, oh, this is trash, and then I take a step back and I'm like, wait, no, it's not. It actually looks pretty good. It's kind of how it is as an artist, though. You're always your worst critic. Or what? Or it just looks good. Oh, thank you. But I mean, like, you guys are seeing it from an outside perspective while I'm the one who's doing it, so I'm seeing all the flaws and the faults. But I don't know. And my face is really close to it, so I'm gonna notice more. Notice more. I kind of want to see if I can make these parts look a little bit darker than the other parts. Still with that rounded texture, but a little bit darker. Because a lot of cups are like that. They have that kind of stripy, they'll have like a light color and then a dark color, then patterns, but only on some of them. Really hope this tries light enough that you can see. It looks perfect when you turn off your eyes, but that means you can no longer see. Saying my art is that bad? I'm just kidding. Yes, I shall have a pattern. No, don't do that. Don't dry with the line there. That's very rude when you do that. A little more water. You're just good at seeing with your eyes off. It reminds me of a kid's book I used to read. Used to have. It's called I Can Read with My Eyes Shut. It's basically the Cat in the Hat going around like, I can read this book with my eyes shut. And then he gets a headache. And his friend's like, maybe you should read with your eyes open. He's like, say, that's a good idea. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Children's books, man. They're weird. But good weird. Sometimes. There's some books that I'm even though they're kids' books and I read them when I was a child, I just do not like them. When things are turning off in you, you can't think right. This is true. This is very true. Try reading a book with your eyes closed. I think you should try sleeping with your eyes closed. Should try typing with your eyes closed, a bit more focused. Actually, typing with your eyes closed can be pretty fun because with that one, you have enough muscle memory that you can actually pull it off. Usually, generally have enough muscle memory to pull it off. So, sometimes I'll just be like completely zoning out or something as I text or as I type to someone, and I'll just look down and have a fairly legible sentence. You know what it feels like when your eyes turn off? Yeah. What does it feel like when your eyes turn off? Does it just feel like you're going to sleep? Or does it feel like something else? Do you always have to look at it when you type? It sounds like this when I try to D equals wiped with my US closed. It wasn't half bad. I just felt like reading it funny because I could. Funny joke! Yes, very funny. I like this playlist, but I still do wish that I could just grab some of my favorite soundtracks and listen to them. D equals y pi to the square root. Wait. What? Pi raised to the square root of 2. I've dropped many drops, but most of them are just water, so I'm not super worried. But yes, I have dropped drops. I was saying something. What was I saying? Oh, music. I have a lot of music that's like the kind of vibe that I would want, that I want on my streams. Um, like music from the movie Hugo or from Christopher Robin. It's just very pretty that way, but unfortunately, um, there's those pesky copyright rules, which are very helpful and very good. Oh, I see. See the drop that I dropped. It's very good for there to be copyright laws. It's just sometimes I wish that I could use music a little more freely when I'm not trying to pass it off as my own. But I do appreciate that musicians can get paid for the use of their songs. So I can see both sides to it. All I need is someone to make music for me. Exactly. I mean, anytime you want to just give me some nice sitting in the woods by a river vibe music, let me know. Or I could just, break out my violin and make my own music, but it's just so much work. And I'm not very practiced at my violin right now. Good job offer here. Exactly. I will pay you in cookies. Because I can't afford anything else. I should bust up my violin though. Every time I enter like a new place, since my name is Trebleclef, everyone's like, "Oh, you're a musician, aren't you? What do you play?" And I'm like, "Well, I play the violin, but I'm not very good at it right now because I haven't been practicing." You don't get to eat cookies. Why not? If I pay you in cookies, they are your cookies, and you are allowed to eat the cookies. Why would you not be allowed to eat the cookies? If you have allergies, I can make cookies that are friendly to allergies. Do I want to pay the things to get them to you? Yes. Although I don't necessarily trust shipping companies to ship cookies. Not really. You can even eat them. Consider you fired. Wait, hired. Oh, there's some feathering up here, and I don't appreciate the feathering. That was too dark. Why did I do this? I've already committed. Because... Oh no. I've committed because I've drawn the leaf there. And... I just wanted to get rid of the feathering. I didn't like it. Making some sweet no-think music is something you should do as a break. Do it. Make the music. Make sweet, sleepy vibe musics. Play them at night when it's bedtime. stop? That's very rude. T, look at these roses. They're being so rude to me. I get them nice and dark, and then they dry super light, and I don't understand why. Your bedtime music is not my bedtime music. What do you listen to death metal when it's bedtime? You're like, oh, time to relax and listen to some nice death metal. Trying to fall asleep. Close to that. Golly. Yeah, when it's bedtime and I want to listen to some music, I have like an instrumental playlist of like piano music and very chill vibes. You like your epic adventure music, your peppy jump up and down music. Death metal lullabies. That would be amazing and terrifying at the same time. There's a lot of like really cool um there's a lot of really cool music mashups, I guess. That are like stylistic mashups. And I think death metal lullabies would be really funny. Or like rock or something that's like really upbeat and um yeah, just absolutely annoying for a lullaby. One of the best one of these little genre mashups that I've heard is Thunderstruck bluegrass style. I've also heard a lullaby version of Eye of the Tiger, and it's great. Bretcore and D&B, basically really loud, pumped up, all 174 BPM and above, loud bass, funky bass. That's the music you fall asleep to. I mean, if it works, it works. I'm not one to judge your music tastes. These roses are just struggling really hard. It works when you take sleep meds. If you take sleep meds, you're just falling asleep anyways. So anything can make you fall asleep with that. Sounds like a challenge. You don't like my challenges. I challenged you to go to bed last night and you didn't. Oh no, that was 2 nights ago. Never mind. I can't. Time. Time is irrelevant. That just absolutely. You did. You did say bring it on, you accept my challenge, and then you proceeded to not go to bed. Continued sending me gifts until like 1 a.m. your time or past, and I'm like, just go to bed. But I'm not the most amazing at going to bed either, so I cannot judge, really. I'm kind of terrible at going to bed. These stupid little bubbles, I hate them so much. They make it so difficult. The challenge is not sleeping with sleep meds. I mean, yeah. That's always the challenge, right? You got this. You can do it, I believe in you. I do want you to sleep. Sleep is healthy for you. You've never made chill music before? There is a first time for everything. Before... Yes! A new experience. Before Inktober started, I had never done anything with ink. It's my ink bottle. I have 2 of them. I've never done anything with ink before. Ooh. That's the way I read that message. Ooh. I've done so much. Thank you. Thank you. Very kind. Do. It's funny when I'm just painting with water because you can't see what I'm doing. It's kind of funny to think that this is only my 4th piece with ink. Because I've done the gargoyle. Steve the gargoyle. I've done Scurry, the tunnel spider. I've done Steve. And I've done the bat. Oh no, it's my 5th one. This is my 5th one. Because I also did Bouquet. Which I haven't posted it anywhere yet. Because it's supposed to come after Scallop, not before. But I'm excited about this one. This one I think is my favorite. I love the moth, the butterfly. It's a butterfly or moth? Butterfly. And then this is what I have for Trip. It's very, very rough sketch because deer anatomy is important and I don't have it right now. But basically the deer is going to be sprawled-legged and tripping over its back legs. Sort of like if you've seen the movie Bambi, when Bambi gets his back legs stuck on each other and he kind of trips and just falls. And then this one was Flame. it's I'm excited about this one because it's a dragon eye, and this is me. Of course I'm excited about a dragon eye. Thank you, Ebinator. Now that I'm back at my apartment and I have a desk, I'm so excited about a desk because, I mean, the exciting thing about having a desk is not just having a place to sit, because, like, you can set up at the kitchen table, or you can, at my parents' house, I could go into the office and have the table in there, but, like, you're not the only one who needs that table. So, like, dinner time comes and you have to clean up all your junk, or, or you've got, I mean, and one of the hardest parts about doing art is the setup and the teardown. So if you have a hard time initiating like me, and every time you do art, you have to spend 15 minutes just putting the stuff away and another 15 minutes getting it out, you're like, no, not worth it. But now that I have a desk that's mine and only mine, for the first time ever, I can just, like, leave this. Like, I don't have to tear down my entire streaming setup. I don't have to tear down my light and my camera stand and my pencils and my drawing supplies and my microphone and my computer. I don't have to tear it down. I can just leave it here so that next time I go to stream, it's not a 2-hour setup. It's like a 15-minute turn on the program setup, which I'm very excited about. And yeah, you're still on scallops. I mean, me too. It's scallops right here. Yeah, that's why you don't mess around with your watercolors. I know, it's like, I love this so much, but it takes so long to get it out. And you don't want to. You don't want to spend that much time just to be able to do the thing you want to do. Like, it takes long enough to do the art, and then when you have to do that huge setup, it's like, ugh. It's another kind of blockade that's just in the way of you getting things done. Oh, these roses are just hardcore struggling. It's fine. You used them once. It was a long time ago. It was yours. Yeah. So I'm very excited to have a desk. And it's pretty. Like, with the budget and the amount of looking that I didn't expect to find exactly what I wanted. But I found exactly what I wanted. And it's just so exciting. It's got shelves, it's got a place for a PC in the far, far future when I can afford one. It's got like 2 layers. So it's got this big setup here where I can do art, and then my computer's on like a shelf above it, which is good. I will not let my desk fall into the sewers. What? I wasn't planning on putting my desk in the sewer. Have you ever had a desk fall in the sewer before? I am incredibly curious about this. Why would my... Oh, you referenced too soon. Oh, were you referencing Milo Murphy's Law? All I know is that the physics teacher is obsessed with the desk. I don't know that the desk falls in the sewers. The poor physics teacher. Oh no. She's not gonna be happy. You've spoiled it! You've ruined everything. How dare you? How dare you? I am ashamed. I am aghast. I am baffled. No, don't say more. Excuse. I'm gonna be watching that. You know. The cool thing about, like, shows like Phineas and Ferb and Hamster and Gretel and Milo Mercury's Law is that they're funny and lighthearted. So if I just need something on in the background, they don't require a lot of, like, brain power. Some of the other um, animated shows like Gravity Falls or Owl House or Amphibia, those require a bit more concentration because they have a bit more of that artistic element and more of the things in the background. And yeah, same. I give them all my brain power when I'm doing those shows. I don't know if you were talking about the shows I'm talking about because of the lag, but for those shows I give them my brain power. And for, like, quote unquote adult shows like Andor, I need to just sit down and watch it with no distractions, so that I can just, I don't know, enjoy the whole thing. But those ones are really good. The Phineas and Ferb, and those are really good for doing things in the background because you can still pay attention and absorb all of the information and all the details, but you can also be working on everything else. Ebinator, same. My brain power isn't that much, but it's kind of funny the way my brain works. My focus is a little bit like water. If I just put water, it'll go all over the place. But if I have something kind of making a barrier around it, like if I fill the rest of my brain with something else, then my focus will stay where it's supposed to be. Wasn't a very good example, but anyways. Okay. Let's do the inside of the teacup. Yeah. That's why, like, I always have, like, I have so many doodles in my Automod. Automod is silly. Automod does not know what context means, so Automod is like, this thing is really bad, and it's like, no, but the whole sentence does not make you think about that. One time, on a different channel, I was modding, and Automod caught someone saying, die, like a command form, like die, but the full sentence was don't die, and I'm like, Automod, you're so silly. They were saying the opposite of what you think they were saying. It's not hostile or aggressive language because they were saying don't. Silly. Billy Billy. That's why you have people instead of just robots, because people know what context means. Don't die. Do not touch the, no. I don't even finish it, Ebinator. I know you want to pet the spider or the Black Widow or something. Don't do it. Don't touch the electricity. Just no. The answer is no. You're not allowed. Yeah, don't touch the deadly laser. Not do not, but just do not. One plain simple command. Do not touch the deadly laser. No, that's exactly why I'm saying not two do nots, just one do not. Because we're not falling for your double negatives. We are smart people. We know you're sneakies, and we say no. Do not touch the laser. Boopty boopty boop. What are the chances that I'm actually going to be able to finish this painting in one stream? Do you think we can do it? Yay, I win. I want to get to the pretty part on stream. The best part of this whole adventure is when you get to use the pens to make it shiny. And it's a grand old time. And I want you to be able to experience that because it's the best part. Do not touch, don't touch, don't touch, excellent. What you got? I think your brain has just descended into madness at this point. I mean, felt. Your song made a cameo? Your song has made a cameo in my stream. Was that your song? The do not touch, do not touch? Was that it? I sang your song. Congratulations. Your song has been sung by the illustrious Trebleclef. How do you feel in this auspicious moment? I cannot uptalk myself like that. It just is silly. I do not feel... I do not feel... I'm just gonna stop talking because I cannot think of words. I do not feel. When I do this, nothing happens. I do not. I dot fell you keel. Exactly. No, it's a keel. Kelkies. Selkies. The horses that you want to be friends with, but they want to eat you. They pretend to be pretty ponies and then they trap you. But they're very cool. My dog is being so patient. I locked him in here with me for the stream so that I can keep an eye on him, and he's just chilling. He's just being a good boy. Yeah, they will fool you and they will snack on your bones. Because they are carnivorous horses. Because why not? But yeah, they are really cool. Ikichua. What? Don't know what's happening in my brain 95% of the time. And then it comes out and I'm confused. It's like, I wasn't monitoring that part of the brain and someone let it out. Will you put it back, please? No, never. That's rude. I chikba big chua. This is the opposite of English. What is happening here? More ink, more water. I did not realize how much like a lullaby this one sounded when I put it in this playlist. It is very, very much like a lullaby. The opposite of the English is French. Yes, this is definitely a lullaby. It's gonna put me to sleep. We're all just gonna be sleepy chat. Sleepy, troubled, sleepy chat. Bedtime. Bedtime for chat. Oh, no. Incorrect. Do not do that. Excuse me. Man, the lullaby made me sleepy. Courses. Need more water in this because it is too dark. Correct. Help. Music is melting your mind. I would help you if I could, but I'm afraid I cannot. How could I do this to you? I don't know. Or rather, should I say, how killed you dio thins to be? Is it melting your mind as in like making you feel sleepy, or is it just brain melty? keep kicking my violin. Now, are the pots made of roses? Are toes roses made of pots? Moses supposes his toes are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously. For Moses, he knows his toes aren't roses, as Moses supposes his toes to be. Help, I just went. Where did I go? Do you know where I went? How far did I go? When shall I return? These are the questions. And made me question all of Moses' toes. Yes. Are Moses' toes actually roses? Nobody knows. I just painted my face. That is why we have a dabbler. I feel like once I get, like, emotes made for this chat, I feel like, I don't know, the dabbler just needs to be part of things. It's just a napkin with paint on it, but still, you gotta grab your dabbler. But it was like, it was dabbler. I'm pretty sure you said dabbler, which was the best. The dapper dapper. The dapper dabbler. The dapper dabbler. It has frantically looking around me for paper, and I have none, and I'm sad. But the dapper dabbler, it has a top hat. I want to draw it. I want this to be a chat emote. That is my favorite. It's the dapper dabbler. Dapper dabbler in Inktober. I love that so much. The Dapple Dabblerinator. That is the absolute best. The Dapper Dabblerinator, which daps. Dap dap. And a puppy, he stretches. One day it'd be fun to set up a puppy cam, but I don't really know where he's going to lay himself at any given point. So it wouldn't be super effective, because he doesn't really have one spot where he lays. He'll pretty much just go where he pleases. But it would be cool to have a puppy cam. Pupper cam. I can't pupper cam right now, sadly, because that would ruin my entire setup. But not my entire setup, but it took a long time to get this camera to be in the place where I needed it to be. And if I did puppy cam, then the camera would no longer be in the place that I need it to be. And yeah, that would be unfortunate. I feel like the roses are looking okay. We're making progress. We're doing good. See, this is why I don't learn. I just keep applying paint until it looks good. And then I move on. And I can usually get it to look good, which is why I never learn and never plan it out. Harp. This one has a harp and it is pretty. Okay. I'm happy where this is at. She says, and then continues to add things. It's a continuous effort of alteration. Now this one is almost Halloween vibey. Stretch. Kombucha time. I think what you're trying to say is alterations upon alterations upon alterations. But I also like alterations upon alterations and pawn alterations. Both are good. Yes. Excellently spoken. Teacup, 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 teacup. Mix, 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 mix. Yes, yes. I just painted my phone. The good thing about this is that this is watercolor type painting. So it's fine. It's not going to Ooh, I interrupted myself with a thought. But it's not going to, like, stain my clothes or anything like that. Or it might stain my clothes. Actually, on second thought, I should have changed into paint clothes, but oh well. But it's not gonna, like, stay on my hands forever, like acrylic paint or oil paint. I'm a very talented human being when it comes to paint. Whenever I would paint at school when I was in high school, I don't know how, but I would always end up with paint all the way up and down my arms, even if I was wearing a smock. down to like here, I would get paint on my shoulder and I would be so confused. Like, how did I manage this? Paint the phone. I don't want to paint it. It's a nice phone. Kind of. What am I doing? Hold on. Think before applying paint. I don't think this is what you're supposed to be doing. No, it is. Sorry. Paint the phone. I am running out of Dopplerinator. What was the name? Dapper Dabblinator. I'm running out of Dapper Dabblinator. Stuff. Dapper Dabblinator. Yes. Oh, that was far too much pigment. I'm gonna take some of you over here. Some of you over here. Some of you over here. I don't want it that dark. Oh, big sigh. Big dramatic puppy. Oh dear, it has done things that I did not wish. How dare it not listen to me, right? That's rude. I am its creator, therefore I deserve to be listened to and obeyed. Yes, yes, yes. That is the way that inanimate objects work. They listen to you because you are evidently in charge. Could you not? See, in the places where the paper is straight and not floppy, you can have an easy time of it because it'll do the work for you. Yeah, that's pretty good, right? Welcome back, Fanny. You are just fine. I'm glad you got the things you needed to get done though. You think you're gonna I think you were saying that you were gonna go lie down. So, um, thank you for the compliment, Ebenator. Yeah, you're tired. You're doing that thing where you've stopped typing in English. So, I hope you have a wonderful rest and a good night. And I will see you later, Ebenator. See you later, Ebenator. Oh dear, that's gonna be a thing now, isn't it? Debatable. This always happens right around this time of night, though. I think it has to do with you being tired. You did it. Good job. I'm proud of you. Also, thank you, Fanny. I'm glad you like it. I'm pretty pleased with how the roses are looking so far. And now we're working on Cup. Trying to make Cup do Cup things. But it's hard because it does not want to dry the color that I tell it to dry. But it's okay. Pretty much my strategy with this medium is just do it until it looks good. Excuse me. Starting to get kind of tired, but I want to get this done. I want to try to finish this piece before I end the stream. So that's my plan. And then tomorrow maybe we can work on one of my other ones that I haven't done yet still. If I was to stream tomorrow, would you prefer to see me work on a drawing I have the line art for? Or would you prefer to see a drawing from scratch? Fanny, it is just after 10, so it's not too late. But I've been streaming for 2 hours and I can tell my ability to talk to a computer screen is starting to run down, if that makes any sense. So I want to try to finish soon-ish. But I'm not in a real hurry, but I can just tell there's more pauses, more like me running out of words moments, which is fine, but I can just kind of tell. You'd be happy either way. Whichever I want to work on is the one you want to see. Alrighty, I will probably work on Blame, because that's the one that would come next, because I painted these out of order. I did Bouquet first before I finished Scallop, because I'm good at this. I'm good at planning. But Flame would come after Bouquet, so that's probably what I'm gonna do. This is... I don't think you were here when I showed this, Fanny. So, no, stack of papers does not want to stop being a stack and be one paper. There we go. So this is the line art I have for Flame. My hope is to yeah, I'm running out of words. My plan is to do the scale shading, and then ultimately at the end use my gold paint to sort of do what I did with Gargoyle with the fire. So use the gold to make the fire and reflection in the dragon eye. Thank you, Fanny. I like your plan too. Your plan is to speedrun as many prompts as you want in the 3 final days. I like that plan. That's a good plan. I'm kind of planning on just continuing to go as long as I can. I'm really enjoying this type of art, this type of painting, and having the prompts are kind of cool because you can think really hard about a unique way to do it that other people wouldn't necessarily think of. So I've really been enjoying it for those reasons as well as other reasons, and it's important for me to do artwork right now. Sort of a, I don't know, as a mental health thing, being helpful with that. So I think Inktober will eventually become Inktember, which will carry me through November and December if I need it. So that's my plan. I think I'm just gonna do all of the prompts even though, October's over in a couple days. I think I'm just gonna keep doing it. Because it's really cool to have, finished pieces. I don't have a lot of those. I haven't done a lot of, sit down and paint a piece since I was in high school and had assignments. And I really love it. I really enjoy it. But I have so many ideas, it can be really hard for me to focus and just do one piece all the way to the end. I have whole collections just chock full of unfinished paintings and unfinished art projects, and very few that I can actually show off. So this has been really cool to be like, I have this stack of finished paintings that I can just have, So yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep going, even though October is over. What you loved about Inktober over the years is that it inspires you to draw every day, but since you make so much art every day now, the 3-day burst will be fun. Yes, I think so too. I think with how fast you work, you'll actually be able to pull it off, which, if it was anyone else, I would say, maybe don't try to do it all at once, but with you, I'm absolutely go for it. You're gonna produce just absolutely gorgeous art in the 0.5 the 0.5 seconds you're gonna do it. You're gonna have so much art and it's gonna look so good. The Inktember concept is cool. You like the name because it fits 3 months. Yes, it could be September, it could be November, and it could be December, and I intend to use it to its full advantage. Hopefully we will be done by next September, but I am going to turn... Absolutely not. That's not what I've told you to do, Paint. That is not where you were supposed to go. Access denied. How do you like them apples? I'm talking to my paint. Brilliant. It's fine. I'm normal. No, I'm not. Well, thank you, Fanny. Watercolor is my favorite medium. I just love it. I love how much you can do with it. Even watercolor listens to the teacher. Right? Obey me. I know how to tame children. I can tame children, I can tame you too. That'd be really funny for like a short story. Just teacher gets lost in the woods, or is somewhere that's like potentially very dangerous, encounters some sort of dangerous creature, or like, I don't know, like a wolf or a lion or even a dragon, and dragon's acting all like tough and like, I'm gonna eat you, and then the teacher just like uses the teacher voice and just makes the dragon listen. The dragon's like, okay, I'm sorry, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry. I love that, like, idea of the cool, terrifying monster or villain or something, and that, like, no-nonsense woman, like, those stereotypes, like the teacher or the Hispanic mom or the, or the grandma, or the one who will just, like, smack them on the head with their purse or something like that. And then smack them on the head with the purse and just be like, no, do not do that. Like, wizard's about to cast this spell, and she's just like, excuse me, that's rude. Exactly. Thanos would have nothing. It's just like, all the heroes are like, they're fighting and they're going for it, and then this, like, lady just marches in, like, absolutely not. You put that down right now, young man. Do you hear me? Don't even think about using that. Don't you roll your eyes at me. Nope, give me the glove. You've lost privilege. Give me the glove. I don't care if you were this close to fixing the universe. Give me the glove. And it works. I just love that. that trope. It's very funny to me. You feel fear and respect. It's such a funny idea. Another funny idea that I just love the concept of is the writer and the serial killer, or like supervillain, roommates. Mr. Thanos, you did not turn in your assignment at 11:59 p.m. yesterday. Your interdimensional travel privileges are suspended until further notice. I know you had plans with your friends, but you need to make sure you prioritize your schoolwork. But yeah, the trope I absolutely love is the writer and serial killer roommate situation. Because if you know anything about like writers or writing, if you look at an author's search history, you will wonder if they are either pregnant or about to try to take over the world, because it's baby names and like, how long does it take for someone to die of a heart attack? Or like, how many times can someone be stabbed in the chest and still survive? And like, the idea of just the silly trope of like the writers asking these questions and the serial killer goes and like actually finds out, but the writer doesn't realize the serial killer is a serial killer, just assumes that they're looking it up on the internet or something. I don't really know, but it's a very funny trope idea, in my opinion. Takes the gauntlet. I am confiscating this until I get a signed note from your parents. I love that, Fanny. That is amazing. That is fantastic. Yes. Yes. Thanos versus a middle school teacher. Oh, another funny thing that I came up with one time was the idea that middle schoolers and middle school teachers would be the most likely to survive a zombie apocalypse because middle schoolers have no fear and middle school teachers have nothing left to lose. Like, the closer you are to summer, the more likely it is that you wouldn't even care, you would just punch the zombie. Like, you're just so done with everything, it wouldn't even faze you, you would just, like, punch the zombie. Um, and all the middle schoolers are just unhinged gremlin lovelies that, you know, would not, they have no fear of injury or death. These children will go outside without coats in the middle of winter. They will jump from anywhere to anywhere. Just they have no fear. So they would approach the zombies and just be like, "Oh heck yeah. Like, you want to go? Like, this is so fun for me to be fighting these zombies." And the teachers would just be like, "I legitimately do not have the patience for this right now. Just go bug someone else." I have too much time to think. I have too much thinking time to myself. I come up with too much lore, too many ideas. But is there such a thing, though? Because part of me feels like it's never enough. Oh, I just realized that this plate is the only thing. The plate and then some shadows for where the objects interact are the only two things left before we can make sure that everything's dry and then work on the uh, highlight colors. Like, yes, shadow time. I find it interesting how painted grays can look warm or cool colored even though they have no hue. I know. It's so interesting to me. I've had a couple of different times when I shared earlier um, Inktober stuff, my first my first three that I actually posted and did close to at least close to when they were supposed to be done. Um, People would be like, "Oh man, I love this like blue color that you have, or this like this other color," and I'm like, there is no blue, there is no gold, there is no or gold, not gold, there was gold, but there is no yellow, there's no green. It's literally just black and water, just different colors of black and water. But yeah, I found that very funny. Um, I think I do this. Maybe I can make this look a little bit more three-dimensional. One interesting thing that I keep learning or keep discovering with um, this medium is how important shadows are, because shadows have been like the difference between um, something looking just very out of place and kind of just plopped down, and something that actually has depth and volume. Ooh, what is your idea, Fanny? Fanny ideas are incredible. I want to hear it. Excited to hear Fanny's idea. I wonder what it will be. I hope I get to hear the idea. Yeah, that works. Fanny, what's your idea? Do I get to know, or is it a secret? Ah, that's not what I meant. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I needed. This one is the lullaby. Is it the same lullaby? Maybe. I think my playlist is only 2 hours long, so we might be getting repeats now. What if in a magical world, rainbows turned to shadows after some evil force took over, rainbows being magical creatures that reside in the world that lost their color and turned to the dark side, hence becoming a shadow. And eventually, when a ray of shining light from a secret star beams on some of the shadow friends, their true colors are brought out, and they must figure out how to let out all their color and arrange themselves to restore all the rainbows. That's beautiful. Welcome back, HSW. Yeah, we could all just fall asleep. This is very sleepy music. I apologize. I didn't screen all of these songs all the way through because I was trying to just get enough songs to make a stream, or to fill the stream so that it wasn't like consistently repeating itself. Like a couple repeats are fine, but like it was like a 30-minute playlist, then it would be very, very annoying. But this one is much sleepier vibes than I had wished for. Thank you, HSW. Appreciate it. Yeah, this stream is going long-ish. Not as long as the first streams I've done. I can feel myself getting to the point where I'm wanting to stop, but we're very close to being done, and I want to do the silver and gold accents. I had an idea earlier that I can do the trim and the accessories in gold, and then use silver to denote shininess, which I'm excited about. So you guys have seen my art style before. I like them shinies. My dog is out. He is out cold. Just plopped on the floor. Yes! Thank you, Fanny. I'm excited about that idea. I cannot get this thing to have colors for the life of me. I'm gonna drink some kombucha. Everyone hydrate. Everyone remember to drink something. Locally brewed kombucha, my beloved. It's so good. Okay, I don't want you there. Back to the world of the living, dog. Hello. Hi. What are you feeling? You're staring at me like you need something. I had to guess at it, I'd be able to guess, but I'd like you to communicate. Because I know you know how. Hello, sweetheart. Sorry, my dog woke up from his nap and now he is near. What the chance is that I could get him to put his nose in the camera frame without getting hair on my picture. I better not. He's shedding a lot. It is fall. And he has a husky. having such a hard time with this part. You could adapt the Shadow Rainbows idea into a video game. Ooh, that would be a very good video game. I agree. That would be very cool as a video game. Best get going on it. Yeah, that'd be a very cool video game though, because like you can go around and collect all the different colors and the rainbows and make the rainbows again. Aha, I see. Doggy is politely requesting to be let outside. I shall be right back. Hello, Pupper. That's not going to fun. My Max. I have returned. Forgot to switch to my I'll be right back screen, but it's okay. This is a serviceable be right back screen. Fanny will also be right back. We'll all be back together. Eventually. Boy, Max. I think I know why this is looking weird. I've made an error. The parts that would be dark should be the inner pieces, not the outer pieces. Because the scalloping is going... What's a hair? Scalloping is going up and then down, and then up, and then down. So I've made an oopsie. Wonder if I can repair it or if it is just oopsie forever. Let's see if I can do something. like my overhead light, but it's making it a little hard to see. That looks a lot better, to be honest. It was looking weird because I was shading it wrong. The more you know. Thank you, HSW. What do they say? Art reflects on the artist or something. Aww. Thank you. Welcome back, Fanny. Okay, I think I'm calling the scallop bowl good. I think I'm saying that it's done now and it is fine. Just a little more blending with this one, this bit here. Okay, so it wasn't very smart, and I got pens, but I got thick-tipped pens. So, generally speaking, it's too thick for what I need it for. So, what you usually have to do is put it on a surface. However, with this, I'll probably be able to just put it straight on. Ooh. I'm very focused, I apologize. Not talking very much. I hope this looks good. Pens do make it kind of nice. This will also help differentiate the flowers from the leaves, hopefully. It is shiny with watercolor. It's the one downside about having an overhead light. It helps it to be able to be visible even when it's even when my hand's over the top of it, but it does make the watercolor very shiny when it's wet. Oh, shoot. I forgot to color the roses on here. I wasn't planning on doing the whole thing with pen. We'll see. The edge of the scallop. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of something with the rose. I think I might actually make them black, mostly black, kind of a darker. Uh-oh. Well, my phone has low battery. That's nice. Let's finish this quickly. My phone is what's giving my videos, so my phone has low battery. That's not amazing. Hopefully it can last long enough for me to finish this, because this is all I have left to do, is just the roses. And the last little bit of gold and silver. Is Fanny pronounced like Fanny or Fanny? Wait. Or Fanny or Fanny? It's the last one, HSW. It's the last one. That is how you properly pronounce Fanny's name. You just scream into the void and she will answer. Very, very focused, especially now that my camera is dying. This is not good. My I don't have a long enough cord to reach it to plug it in where it's at right now. And I'm a little bit worried that it's gonna die before I can finish. Professional streamer right here, everyone. Absolutely brilliant. I need to get a raccoon. You say raccoon and Fanny answers. Okay, we're gonna give it a shiny. Teapot has a shiny. Spout can also have a shiny. There, shinies. Okay, this one probably needs a smaller brush. Bead paint. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous that my camera's gonna run out of juice. Professional streamer right here knows what she's doing. I have a longish cord, but I guess I need a longer cord. Don't have much time. I don't have a backup plan, that's the problem. The placement of my plugs in my room, and the placement of the cord, and the length of the cord, and the placement of the phone are all working against me. It's okay. We can just relax. And I'll post the picture when it's done, so even if we don't get... My stream was good? Oh, good. Yours was scuffed? I'm sorry. It can't be as scuffed as when I tried to play Minecraft, though. That was so scuffed. It was a slideshow. I streamed a slideshow for 3 hours. Don't eat the tape! No! Bad Fanny. Hits you with a newspaper. Spit it out. It is not blueberry. It is not radioactive. It is tape. It is not to eat. It is to not eat. It is for... So do not eat the tape. I bap you on the head with a newspaper. Becomes the tape. I'm about to tear it off and throw it away, though. Uh-oh. Oh no, it just died. My phone just died. well, enjoy the last... I guess this is my cue to end the stream, isn't it? I'm very sorry. Terrible. Your puns are terrible. No, your puns are great. You're amazing. Genuinely, I do not know what to do about this, lack of camera issue. So, well, next time I will make sure to have a 10-foot cord instead of a 5-foot cord. Hopefully you can imagine what's happening. Yes, I will. Here's what I'll do. I will talk the entire time. What? I'm missing a lot of things because I'm super focused. The tape's name is Frank. That's what you meant. Frank the tape. Frank's your best friend. Who mentioned feet? I don't know. Something is happening and I'm not sure what. I will finish the painting, I will sign it, and then I will switch my camera to my laptop's webcam, which is not a good camera, but that way I can hold up the picture and you guys can at least see what I'm talking about. And you'll also get to enjoy a treble face, which I'm not prepared for a treble face, but you know what? It is what it is, because there's no way that I'm going to be able to sit in front of my camera and show you a painting without accidentally showing a face. But oh well. My hair will be messy, but it is fine. I've been in the outdoor world, and that means having messy hair, but it also means I've been outdoors. I'm just finishing up the gold highlights on the roses. There is so much gold on this one. Very, very much gold. I hope I have not overdone it with the gold. But, you know, trust the process. Now I think Teacup needs some shinies. Okay. No, I put my paintbrush in the black, but I need it for gold. This is the most unclickbait stream ever. You click on the stream and it's just audio playing over the image from the thumbnail. Yes, I know, it's amazing. It's... What were you saying, HSW, about Scout's stream? You've been staring at a blank screen for... 6 people are staring at a blank screen. You guys are dedicated, my friends. I appreciate it, and I thank you. I And now we sign it with my... I'm not old. He might have touched treble. No! That's how my hair got so shiny. Okay. Okay, I think this is it. I'm gonna take off the tape very carefully. See, this painter's tape is not good for paintings. It's good for other things, but it is not good for paintings because it will actually stick to the paper and tear it a little bit. Not so as you'd notice, and it's the frame so no one cares. It also doesn't keep the paint from getting on the white of the picture. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm professional. This isn't scuffed at all. And I taped my fingers together. I am just... Yes, I am. Everyone say goodbye to Frank. Because Frank has done his job and is now going to join the other great paint tapes in the sky. Say a few good words. No, don't do this to me. Frank lives on in our hearts. Exactly. Frank was as serviceable a bit of painter's tape used for a job it's not intended for that I've ever seen. It only tore a tiny piece of my paper. Therefore, I am happy with it. Okay. On Halloween, he'll evolve into Frankenstein. Frankenstein made out of tape. That'd be good. Okay. Add source. Oh, add new source instead. Okay. Can you see? Yes, you can see. Amazing. Here is... Oh boy. I cannot see the screen. Also, it froze. Epic. Why did you freeze? Oh, thank you, Fanny. Why did it freeze? Is it frozen for you guys? Scuffed. Scuffed. Amazing. Let's try this again, shall we? This is incredible. Professional streamer. I know what I'm doing. Okay. It is super glary. I wonder if we do this. Hold on. Nope, now there's a glare from the room. Nice. There we go. It's beautiful. If you had a teacup like that, it would be one of your most prized possessions. I'm so glad. Thank you. All right. Well, that's enough of that. Okay. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me for 3 hours. Wonderful. Thank you for sticking with me even though my phone died and my camera froze. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really had a lot of fun. Yeah, a teacup like that, it would be in the cupboard. It's a good place to put teas. Thank you so much for this drink. Oh, thank you, Fanny. Oh, thank you, HSW. Oh, you don't drink tea. Makes sense. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for thanks for your support and for everything else. Let me see. Oh, no, none of the channels that I follow are live, and I don't know. I don't want to just raid somebody random and have it be sweary or anything like that. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to just release you guys into the wild, and you'll have to find your own streamers to go bug on my behalf, or you can just enjoy the rest of your night. But either way, I think I just got paint on my face. Epic. Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night or wherever you guys are at. And I will see you later. Bye!